Alright, so I'm gonna try to get to Master Ball rank still. I need like 14 more wins. And I have a Charizard deck that is doing pretty well right now, so let's see if I can get a little bit more wins. Yeah, sadly I won't be reading chat because I'm going full on focus mode. But yeah, let's see, and I hope you enjoy anyways. I need around 14 wins until Master Ball still, as you can see, so yeah, let's try and get it. It's not too many games anymore, but yeah, you never know. Sometimes you get into a losing streak. Let's hope that doesn't happen now. I will try explain like some of the things that I'm doing, but yeah. Okay, a fighting type deck, and we start with the Turtonator, not bad. Would love to get a Kiawe, since I don't have any. Alright, then he's playing Gibble. Let's see. Charmander, yep, that's pretty nice. I guess we Professor's Research. We get another Pokeball and a red card. Let's just play red card. And then we Pokeball as well. See, alright, another Charmander. We could have used Pokemon Communications there. But maybe this is fine as well. Let's hope so. Alright, he deals 20 damage, not too bad. Didn't expect him to be able to do a whole lot of damage yet, so makes sense. And we can actually Pokeball again. And we get a Turtonator. The thing is, he could get a Garchomp next turn. I think I want to try draw a Charizard. In case we get a rare candy, then we only need, yes, there we go. Then we only need one more component to evolve into a Charizard, so that's pretty nice. Okay, another Gibble. And a Goodbite. So there is a chance that he gets a Garchomp next. Then he will be able to do 100 damage. Sadly, we also don't get a rare candy. We don't have to put an energy on a Charmander here. So let's just put it on the Turtonator and hope that he doesn't get his Garchomp. Okay, there is his Garchomp, so our Turtonator will die here. That is unlucky. And that means we will have to put in a Charmander. Let's see what we draw. A red card. No, not what I wanted. Let's just put an energy on the Charmander and end the turn. Should have actually put it on the active to deal 20 damage. So our Charizard isn't able to one-shot Garchomp. Alright, not a good start here. Let's try and actually focus. We also don't get what we need, so yeah. No way we win this game. Which means that now we need 15 wins. Alright. So we're getting further away. Let's try again. So I am convinced this deck is actually pretty good. I've had some win streaks on this deck at least. Another fighting type deck. Yeah, I mean, let's start again with Turtonator. We don't have a Kiawe, but maybe we draw one. Okay, he doesn't play anything. That's the red card, so he has a little bit less to play even. Pokeball here. No Kiawe. Alright, then an energy on Turtonator, that's at least one. Still need two more though. Poison Barb, we wait, he has a difficult turn apparently. Oh wow, he makes me swap out into another guy. Okay, well, let's hope for a Kiawe. Let's give me a Kiawe right here. No, that's a Charizard. It's, so now what? We can put the energy on the Turtonator. But then we only have one. We can not really do anything else. So we'll have to. We're waiting for a rare candy. Oh my god, and he plays his rare candy right now, so doesn't look too good here. So now what? Charmander is getting attacked here. Okay, Professor's Research, please save us with a rare candy. Let's see what he gives us. Charmeleon. Right. Yeah, evolving into Charmeleon. Charmander has 60 base HP. So he will just be able to knock my Charmander out with his Garchomp, or my Charmeleon I mean. And we can't evolve this one yet, obviously, since we just played it. So let's just put an energy on our Turtonator and hope he knocks out my Turtonator instead. Okay. He Dragon Claws. Okay, so my Turtonator gets knocked out here. And that is actually good for me. Because now I play the very low HP Charmander. It's all part of the plan, by the way. Oh, actually. The plan might have just changed. Okay, if I play Charizard here, he has 180 minus 50 is 130 HP. He will be able to do 100. That's not enough. I should Guzma here, probably. Let's Guzma. Try do the 20 damage with our Charmander. use rare candy to get a Charizard. Okay, so we do 20 damage here. There we go, within knockout range of our Charizard. And then we see what he does. If he attacks our Charizard, we can't get our Charmeleon, I guess. Let's see. We might be able to cook a little bit here. Also depends if we draw maybe a little bit of healing. He is thinking, so I think I am doing something at least. Right here. Okay, so what is he doing? Linear attack on my Charmander. Okay. So now we'll play our Charizard and hope he doesn't have Sabrina. So if he does have Sabrina, then, well, we're still gonna lose. Let's use Stoke. So we'll get 4 energies. He won't be able to knock out my Charizard in this turn. He might get a Garchomp though next turn. We'll have to see. Kinda depends on what he draws. Okay, so we take 100 damage, we can get a rare candy, not really what we want. So yeah, we hope he doesn't have a Rampardos next turn. So that would be able to knock us out. But what are the chances, right? Okay, there comes the Skull Fossil. Does he have it here? He has Cranidos. So we will be able to headbutt for 50, so we win the game. Alright, so that is 1 win. That means we are now 14 games away. Let's go. Not 104, 50, 45 I mean. Alright. A victory. 14 more. What are the chances that we actually get 14 more wins? In a row is pretty much impossible, but you never know. Okay, we are against a fire type deck. Might be a mirror or matchup here. Okay, a Litten, so he is running Incineroar. Rocky Helmet comes out. Okay, can we get a Kiawe? Oh, yes, we can. Okay, and we probably get a Charmander here. Nope, we don't. Okay, Turtonator. Let's play the Turtonator though, and let's play an energy on our other one and a Kiawe. So we have enough energy to at least do 90 damage next turn. Let's see if he gets a Incineroar. No. He does get a Torracat though. So might be able to Incineroar next turn. Let's get a energy on our Turtonator going. And then knock out this one Litten. And that is 1 point. And that is pretty nice already. Okay, so there comes the Torracat. Now let's see if he has Incineroar. He does, okay. Kinda what I expected would happen. And he Sabrina's, alright. He does 30. And we are burned, so another 20. 70 HP left. Okay, at least we get heads. So no more burn. Let's see if we can get a Charmander here. Maybe? A Lily and a Charmander. Let's go. Okay. Okay, so next turn he will be able to do 80 damage. So... let's see. We put one here, then this guy won't be able to attack. We can also put one here. And I think that is what we want to do. He would be able to Cyrus maybe if he has it, but that wouldn't help him. Okay, so yeah, there we go. One Turtonator down. And we can evolve into our Mr. Charizard. Now, the question is, okay, our Charizard has 180 HP, Scar Charge Smash does 140, so we should be okay doing damage to this Incineroar. So let's Rare Candy. We also have Lily, so we should be okay. There is Mr. Charizard, and we use Fire Spin for some damage. If he heals with a Lily, he would be able to get to 150. So yeah, he is gonna get to 150 here. If he has another Lily, then we do lose. But if he doesn't, then I think we can win here. Alright, so let's play Charizard. Here he goes. Yeah, we don't really need that anymore. And let's use Stoke to get our needed energies. Here we go. Now we see if he has healing. If he has healing... Oh, he has a giant cape. Okay, well. Maybe get a Guzma? Fingers crossed we get a Guzma. That might actually save us. Do we get Guzma? No. Okay. So yeah, then we lose. Right, yeah. We lose. We needed Guzma. Okay, so at how many points are we? 143, so we do need 15 wins. Okay, well, was a little bit of a are we lucky, are we not lucky game. Okay, we start with a Turtonator again. We are against another fighting type deck here. There comes a Gible. Rare Candy. Let's see what we get with Professor's Research. Kiawe. Alright, not bad. Pokemon Communications won't really do anything for us here. Okay, he also plays Professor's Research. Would be lovely if we also can get a red card. A Charmeleon. We can Pokemon Communications to Charmeleon. Hope we get a Charmander. Let's see if we get it. Nope, a Turtonator. Which I am not gonna play right now, in case he Serenos. Next turn I am gonna play it. There's no way he knocks it out right now unless he has Rampardos. Oh boy, does he have it? Okay. Well. Fun times. I should have played my other Turtonator. Not that that would have mattered actually, because I would still have lost, but... Alright. Still need 15 wins though, so we're not been set back too much. Okay. No Kiawe in hand, so let's start with the Charmander. Can easily swap it out if that is needed, and we're against a Giratina. Would be lovely if we get something that we can use. Charizard, let's go. Not too bad then. Unless he has red cards. No, that's a Giratina. Rocky Helmet. Alright, not too bad. That means we can red card, actually. So let's do that. Then let's play our Rare Candy Charizard. Here he is. Energy on that. Also Professor's Research. Let's see what we get. Pokeball, Charmeleon. Can evolve the Charmeleon. Let's get our other Turtonator. Or actually, let's get our other Charizard. That would be fun, right? So there he is. Okay, and now we use Stoke for 3 energies. Here we go. Next turn, the active Giratina will die. And after that, whatever he plays will also die. So we win, right? Maybe? I think. He can't heal anything. We can heal. Sure, let's heal. And yep, there we go. He concedes because he knows it's over. Alright, lucky draw there. $14 wins away now. Another fighting type deck. We are loving the fighting types deck today. A Galate one though. Okay, we have a Rare Candy, we have a red card, we have a Guzma and a Professor's Research. Let's play our Pokeball. Alright, that's a Turtonator, not bad. Let's also red card. Always kinda good to play red card whenever it is still the first turn. Professor's Research. Charizard. Alright. Another Pokeball. We get another Turtonator. Not a bad first turn, I would say. Okay, he also Pokeballs. Marshadow, maybe? We'll see what he drew. Probably something like that though, I would guess. Okay. Not much happening yet. Okay, another rod. Alright. So we can just rare candy Charizard and use another energy to stoke. And there we go, we are already set in a really good spot here for another win. He just has a Gallade. Or a Curly even, actually, no Gallade yet. We get another Charmander. Let's play Lost Energy, Steam Artillery, we get 1 point. Lovely, lovely stuff. Now let's see what he does though. So he could maybe have a Rampardos here. Maybe have a Gallade. Cranidos actually, huh. So there is a Gallade as well. Gallade does 20 more damage for each energy attached to the opponent's active Pokemon. So it will do... There's 5 attached to mine, so it does 170. Our Charizard has 180 if we heal it up, so we should be a-okay. Unless he has a red. We'll see though what he has. At least we get another point. So we only need to knock out 1 more. Now let's see what he does. An energy and just an energized blade means we survive with 10 HP. And we can do 150. There we go. And he will have to do damage to my Charizard with his attack, so we still win. Rocky Helmet is not really gonna save you unless you have, yeah, Lily. Alright, so now we have to think a bit again. We can put in Charmeleon. And we can use Charizard. We have a Guzma in hand. I'm gonna use it next turn. Not gonna put an energy on our Charizard because that would give him more damage. So let's put it on the Turtonator and use Stoke for the exact 5 energy we need. He will be able to do 170. And then next turn, if he doesn't have red, we can Guzma and knock him out, which we will be able to do right now. So we have 10 HP left, we can Guzma, get the Rocky Helmet off. And yeah, he concedes. He knows the jig is up. 13 more. Let's go. Second win in a row. For the first time today. Let's try get some more. Alright, we start with a Charmander, Pokemon Communications red card, alright. And we're against a Bounsweet. Not a bad matchup for us, especially if we get a Charmeleon. Let's red cards. Don't think I'm gonna Pokemon Communications or Charmeleon here. Or should I? Because we could maybe get a Turtonator. Also getting Charizard is not bad, so let's do it. Let's hope we don't get a Charmander though. Because that would suck. Charizard, alright, not bad. And we end the turn there. A Leaf Cape, yep. That's fine. It's only 30 extra HP. We can rare candy Charizards. There we go. Use an energy on him. Also, let's play our other Charmander just in case and use Stoke. So we'll have 4 energy. And now he concedes. Alright. Not bad. Another win. So we need 12 more now. Oh, exactly 120 points is what we need. Let's hope. A Darkrai Giratina deck, I think. Or Arceus Crobat, either of them. We have 2 Pokeball and a rare candy. So a Turtonator is guaranteed. Darkrai, okay. So Darkrai Giratina it is. So drawing a Charizard would be very lovely. Otherwise this might be a little bit of a harder game. Okay. Greninja is also in something he could play. Let's double Pokeball. Turtonator and a Charmander or another Turtonator. Charmander it is. Let's do 20 damage. Here we go. Lovely. And there is a Rocky Helmet. That is annoying. We don't really have to deal damage to Darkrai though, as long as we get a Charizard up and going. Actually, Guzma will also help here. Let's just play Guzma. And our Charmeleon. So we're able to do 40. There we go. Down to 80. He should be able to knock out my Charmeleon before I get enough damage on Darkrai though, so that is problematic. We should hopefully get a Charizard. Yes! There we go. I think I'm gonna put it on my benched Charmander though. Because it doesn't matter in terms of energy and it has more HP that way. Let's retreat. And there we go. Let's put an energy there, use Stoke. So next turn we can knock out this Darkrai. And he will be able to do 100 damage. We can heal for 60. So we would be left with 130. Okay, he does get a Greninja. I was gonna say if he doesn't have a Greninja, then we would be able to survive that. That is not the case, however. Maybe we can... Oh, actually, he is sniping my Charmeleon still. Interesting choice. So yeah, we're down to 80 HP here. His Darkrai will be able to one-shot my Charizard. If we Professor's Research here, we won't be able to heal with Lily. If we don't heal with Lily, then our Charmeleon is also in trouble. But we actually... What do we want here? If we heal... This is a little bit of a tougher choice, maybe. I'm actually not sure how we win this. So if we heal Charizard, he needs Greninja. Let's see, we have 30 HP, so we lost 60. So we'd be at 120. We can still heal up our Charmeleon. Maybe let's Professor's Research Kiawe and a rare candy. Okay, so Kiawe is not really what we wanted, but we want a Charizard. He's now gonna play Giratina. And now Rocky Helmet as well. He should knock out my Charizard with his Giratina. Charmeleon is gonna take another hit. If we don't get Charizard, we're done for. If we do get Charizard, I think we're also done for. Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Don't think there's anything we could have done different or better there. How many points did we need? I think one more win, right? 13? Need 127. So yeah, 13. We start with a Charmander. Have a Professor's Research, that is nice. Maybe we can get a rare candy due to that guy. That's Pokeball. Turtonator. And Professor's Research gives us Kiawe Charizard. Not really what I wanted. Let's red card. Now let's see if he is more lucky than me. Pokeball. Okay, so here comes a Charmander. Yep, there he is. Another Charmander. This game pretty much is about can you get your cards faster than your opponent. We get a Charmeleon, so we can evolve into a Charizard next turn. Don't think red card is good here. Let's end. Alright. We could have played Kiawe actually, we should have maybe played Kiawe. We can Charizard and Stoke next turn. So let's do that. Charizard. And let's put a energy on Turtonator. And use Stoke. Let's see if he gets a Incineroar. Or not, or maybe a Charizard. Really depends here. Professor's research should help him out. Yep, there it is. Charizard, okay. So we would love healing. Okay, yep, there we go. We have healing. So we can heal for 60. There we go. Still only 150 HP. Sadly. We don't have more healing than that. So what we would also like is other energies on our Turtonator. At least we will be able to do 152 Charizard. We should be able to. So he won't be able to attack yet. So we will take the 150 next turn. But I think we will be okay. Unless he has Sabrina. No, he doesn't. Okay. Then I think we're okay. So we can do 150 if he has a... what is she called? Lily, then he heals for 60. Which means we have to do 30. We can also red card here actually. Try and disrupt his hand a little bit. And let's use Stream Artillery. It's okay, he has 30 HP left. If he has a potion and a lily, he will win. If he doesn't, we win. Professor's research, so no lily, means we win. Right here. When he's done. Yep, there we go. So another win. Good. 12 wins away from Master Ball. $1,333 points. Alright. Oh, we are against another Darkrai Giratina, I think. No Kiawe in hand is a little bit annoying. Yep, there is the Darkrai. There is the Giratina. If you want to win against a Giratina Darkrai, it is very possible. You just need the right cards. Sadly, we don't really have those right now. Charmander is something. Let's also get something else here. We only need one Charizard, so maybe we'll get a Charmeleon? No. Charizard, or Charmander, I mean. Okay. Well, we tried. Nothing wrong with trying here. There is Giratina. And a Poison Barb, alright. So he should be able to do 1 energy on Darkrai, 1 on Giratina. There we go. That's 20 damage. Now we want a rare candy. Let's go. Not bad. So let's rare candy into a Charizard. Obviously we can't retreat our Turtonator. So what we're looking for is, well, nothing really. Kiawe is not gonna help us that much now at this point. That's another 20. So sadly our Turtonator won't be able to do damage. Yeah, we can draw a Kiawe, that's fine. It doesn't help us. We can play it, no point in keeping it. Turtonator will die here. Here he goes. I think we lost this game. Just because of unlucky draws. What is he doing? Wait, what? Alright, so he didn't knock out my Turtonator. Interesting. We won't be able to get enough energies on our Charizard in time. Let's get some on Charmeleon instead. Who knows? Maybe he will be able to provide us with enough damage for a win. Probably not, but... Darkrai is 50 HP. Giratina has enough energies, psychic energies now. This looks like a hard game. He potions. Not sure why. And now what? I don't get what he's doing. So he can simply knock out my Turtonator and then Charizard is not gonna have enough energies on him to do damage, so I don't really get what the hard choice here is. Okay, yeah, there we go. I think we want to draw a Lily in the next 2 turns. Rare Candy. Let's put 2 here. Let's use Stoke. There we go. So he's gonna do 80 damage or 100 depending. Okay, so 100. Or is he even gonna swap it out to Giratina here? Might be. No, he doesn't. Okay. Charizard has 80 HP. Alright, so yeah, sadly we lose. We needed Lily there. And we didn't. Okay. 13 more wins then. The number goes up by 1. So far we haven't really made any progress, but okay. Another fire deck. We have no Kiawe in hand. So this is gonna be our setup. If we draw a Kiawe... No Kiawe. Let's red card. Hope that helps. This is again a game where it kinda depends on who draws better. Not really a skill matchup here. Alright. So we have a pretty decent hand. The question is, do we have a good enough hand? As he also draws a lot of cards. Is he gonna play anything? No? Okay. We draw a Gosma. And that's 1 energy on a Charmeleon. Can evolve it into a Charizard next turn. Now we wait. Does he have Mr. Charizard already? That's a Charmander. And a Giant Cape. No Charizard. Okay. So we are okay. Well, we draw a Charizard ourselves. Not really what I wanted, but sure. Let's use Stoke. Here we go. 150 damage ready to go. If he has rare candy on his other Charizards, okay, he Ionos. So he didn't have anything he needed probably. Does he have it now? Yep, he does. Okay, we need healing. If we want to win this game, we need healing. Or a rare candy, actually. A rare candy might actually do something. Yeah. We're not gonna play Kiawe, we're gonna do damage. So this Charizard has 50 HP left. We need a rare candy. And we don't get rare candy, we lose. Okay, we lose regardless actually, because he has 2 Charizards. Don't think there's any way we can win now, so yeah, let's just go to the next one. Nothing here can save us. Do we now need 14 wins again? Yes, we do. Alright. So we have not progressed at all in 54 minutes. Lovely. Let's not get discouraged though. Alright, so what are we against? We are against a Darkrai Giratina again. This time we start with a Turtonator and a Kiawe in hand though. And we're going second. So that is a good setup. Let's hope he doesn't have red card. Having a red card against Darkrai Giratina is not the best actually, it doesn't really do a lot. Alright, so we start with a pretty good hand. We Kiawe. Here we go. 3 energies on our Turtonator. The perfect Turtonator start. Alright, he plays a Rocky Helmet. And another Darkrai. He should play, yep, he should play energies on the Darkrai. He does. We take 20. He will be able to knock my Turtonator out in 2 turns. So we want something to use in the meantime. Another Turtonator would be enough maybe. We do lose an energy every turn. That's red card. Just for the fun of it. He could have also Pokemon Communication for a Charizard. Might have been a little bit of an oopsie there, but we'll see. Ideally we would actually draw a Professor's Research, I think. He has a Professor's Research, so he has what I need. And a Giratina as well. Alright, so there goes his second energy on Darkrai. I think I am not going to knock out his Darkrai this turn. And the reason is that if I do, then he will be able to knock out my Turtonator directly, and we only have one energy on our other Turtonator. So let's see if that does anything. My Turtonator in the active won't die, because he only deals 20, so we can knock out this Darkrai. And then I think that works actually, yeah. So let's do that. So let's do this. And alright, let's end the turn there. Let's see what he does. This Giratina shouldn't be able to get enough energies. If I am mathing correctly. Okay, Professor's research. Maybe you can even get a rare candy, who knows? Another Giratina. You can use his Giratinas as a meat shields, but not really anything else. Okay, and that should be his turn. He deals 20 with his ability, as expected. And now... okay, uses the Giratina ability. Let's see. Ooh, we get a rare candy. Do we actually play it here though? I think we wait for a turn and see what he does. Yeah, so let's Fire Spin. Knock out the Darkrai. Here we go. Deals 20 to our Turtonator. So a Darkrai ability will knock out my one Turtonator. He does play his Darkrai. I think if he played his Giratina with the 2 energies on it, we might have had a problem. But maybe we don't. He doesn't have any basic Pokemon anymore, no, makes sense. Mars, alright. We draw 1 card. Doesn't really matter that much, to be honest. Charizard wasn't gonna be able to get ramped up anyways. And let's sacrifice a Charmander here. If he has Sabrina, we will be a little bit in trouble. Next turn though, not this turn. Okay, so there goes our sacrificial Charmander. Giratina Darkrai deck does run Sabrina probably. We get a Charmeleon. Pokeball won't really do anything. So yeah, let's do 90 damage. His Giratina won't be able to knock out anything because he doesn't have enough energies on it. If he has Sabrina, he will win. Yep. Alright. We tried our best. Might have actually needed to evolve into the Charizard. Do we actually need 15? No, we don't. We need 14 still. 3rd loss in a row though. Yeah, that's not good. Let's go again. This guy was Master Ball last season. I sure hope I can join him. Surely, right? I mean, these last few are hard. It's like a win-loss, 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 and then a loss streak of like 4, and then the same thing again. Are we against a Carnivine or a Sprigatito? Yes, there he is. So we are first. We can Kiawe though, so that's really nice. We red card as well. There we go, we draw a, hopefully a Charmander. Alright, Charmander. I feel like the only thing he could do is Sabrina into my Charmander, maybe. I think we just Kiawe. And that is our turn. Let's see if he has the answer. Does he have any basic Pokemon? Nope. Alright. So we break the losing streak. Just with a little bit of luck right there. That is also the most frustrating thing about like the whole ranked system, is that you can lose like that easily just because you only have one basic Pokemon and your opponent has a little bit of a lucky draw, and then you're already done. It's just so frustrating to be on the receiving end of that. And if you are on the other end, then you forget about it very quickly. But yeah, a free win is a free win. We are against another mirror matchup here, probably. Yep. So again, this is a question of who gets the better hand. Let's see if he has anything. A Litten and a Poison Barb. Alright, nothing too amazing, nothing too bad. We have a pretty good hand with the rare Candy Charizard. We can also draw another Charmander here. Or a Turtonator. Turtonator it is. Put the Turtonator in play. Play an energy on Charmander, and that's the turn then. Let's see what he has. Pokeballs. And Professor's Research as well. Now? Nothing? Really? Litten, alright. Let's red card again. And then rare candy into Charizard. Let's go. Energy on the Turtonator. Here we go, and a Stoke. There we go, pretty good. Let's see if he has anything that doesn't really look like he does. Another Turtonator. Energy on the Litten. Any rare candy players? Nope, a Kiawe. Not too bad then. We can also get another Turtonator. And play Mr. Charmander. Put the energy on the Charizard. Steam Artillery for the first point. We take 10 damage from poison. Let's see if we draw a Lily next turn. That will be funny. So he is gonna be able to do 90 here. Okay, and he gets a Torcat, which does 40. He won't have enough energies for a full-on swing. Right, we got a Charmeleon. Let's load up our Turtonator a bit more. Use Steam Artillery. If he has a Incineroar, our Charizard will be knocked out here. And we will be in huge trouble. I think we will actually lose the game. Does he have it? No, he doesn't. Alright. Luck is in our favor this time. 12 more wins again. Let's go. And we are against a grass type deck. Double Charmander starts. Sprigatito. Could be another fast one. Though if he gets his Meowscarada first or his Decidueye, then he might be in a little bit more trouble. But we get a Charizard here. Pretty good draw. And a red card and a Kiawe. Kiawe is not really gonna do a lot, but... Okay. Let's Pokeball into a Turtonator. There he is. Then we can Rare Candy next turn. So 40 damage to Sprigatito. He doesn't seem to have a Rare Candy yet. No, there it is. I jinxed it a little bit. And it is the Meowscarada. Okay. So that means he will be able to do 60 plus 70 is 130 damage. Or we play Charmeleon. Would that actually be better though? 130, he could have Decidueye. I'm not sure. I think we play Rare Candy Charizard here. Let's just play the Charmeleon on the other Charmander. Have some sort of backup. Play the energy on the Charmeleon. And use Stoke. So we'll take 130 to the face with Charizard. And then we hope he doesn't have the Decidueye. Though I don't think he will have enough energies, actually. So I think we should be okay. He will do 130 here. There we go. That's the 130. And we can put an energy there. No! We shouldn't have done that. Okay. Well, now I deserve to lose. Alright, so what do we do? Thinking about this. What do we do? What do we do? We could Kiawe our Turtonator. So at least he has enough energies. Let's do that. Oh my god, that was a very stupid mistake. Should always double check. Okay, he puts a cape on his Meowscarada. We do have a Guzma luckily, so that shouldn't be the problem. But he could have another Meowscarada. Alright, so our Charizard is gone. Because of a very dumb error. Let's play Turtonator. Let's see what we draw. Rare Candy. Okay. Energy on the Turtonator this time. Let's Guzma. So at least this Meowscarada is gone. Okay, now we wait to see if he has a rare candy. Does he have? He probably does. Place Frigatito. Okay, no. Not yet. Does he have it? Florgato, okay. So he could have a Decidueye, but that won't do anything because he doesn't have enough energies on it. So we have 80 HP, so we should be okay. I think. Right? We knock out this Florgato here. If he has Decidueye, he won't have enough energy. Playing Dartrix, he only does 30, so maybe we're okay. Decidueye, alright. Won't have enough energy, however, Turtonator only is able to do 30. Or 30. 90, so 120. Oh, but we get a Charizard. Okay, but yeah, no. Because of our mistake, we lose. Oh, that's so dumb. And that is why I should pay attention. Okay. If we keep making dumb mistakes like that, then it's gonna take a while, obviously. So I think mistakes like that have cost me like at least 4 games by now. Let's go. Again. Let's pay attention this time. The mirror matchup? No. Fighting type, alright. Kiawe, double rare candy, Lily is a pretty bad opening hand. Marshadow. So he also doesn't have the best opening hand then? Maybe? Yeah, Yono. Alright. Good for me. Turtonator research. Alright. And what is he? Is he gonna play anything? Pokeball. Okay. So he will get another basic. Riolu. And 2, okay. So we can Pokeball as well. So let's do that first. We get a Turtonator. That's Professor's Research. Pokemon Communications, red cards. I'm not gonna play red card. Let's Pokemon Communications one of our Turtonators. What do we get? Charizards. Not really what I wanted, or well, kinda what I wanted, but I need a rare candy still. I would have loved to have a Charmeleon a little bit more. Now we will wait and see what he does. He probably shouldn't have a rare candy Rampardos, I think. Okay, it's my turn again. Another Charizard. It's funny how that works. Alright, another 20 damage. We need a rare candy, not a Charizard or a Charmeleon. He still probably doesn't have Rampardos, I'm guessing. Professor's research might give him it though. Yep, there it is. Just drawn. Rare candy rampardos. There goes our game. Alright, so he drew his cards earlier than me, and that basically means that he can win the game. Maybe we get very lucky. Don't think we will. Oh, maybe. Is it enough? I think it is. Partially. No, it is not, because he has a Marshadow. And Marshadow does 100 damage, he does 130. So we are... oh, maybe actually. Let's see, I think we might be left with... no, we won't be left with 10 HP because he has a Lucario. Right, yeah. I think this is lost. Maybe he makes a mistake though. Who knows? Heal Lilies. Interesting choice. Doesn't really matter. Oh, he puts an energy on Rampardos. So that is the mistake that we were maybe looking for. Okay, so that's the 130. We can Lily. So we're at 90. Then we Steam Artillery. Knock out these Rampardos. That is 1 point. Okay, he could still win actually very easily. So we only have 90 HP. Yeah, and if he has a Cranidos as well. I mean, he needs to put the energy on the Cranidos actually. So what is he gonna do? Is he gonna attack with his Cranidos? Or put an energy on Marshadow? Okay, he puts an energy on Marshadow. Oh no! Okay, so let's think. There isn't anything we can do, right? Turtonator won't be able to do damage. We have no healing left. Yeah. This should be it. I mean, we can try. He made a mistake earlier, so maybe he will again. Who knows? Don't think he will, but yeah. Yeah, he deals 70 as expected. Does Professor's research provide us with anything? Probably not. A Gaussman, a Charmeleon. Yeah. So yeah, we fire spin and that's it. Alright. Sad. Okay. Damn, this game can be quite frustrating. We're still at 14. Mostly because we lost more than we won. Obviously one of those losses was my mistake, but yeah. We're at 1318 points now. Electric type deck, okay. A rare candy, yeah, sure, but we don't have Charizard yet. Neither he has an oricorio, so Charizard won't be able to damage. Let's Professor's Research, maybe we get something. Gazma and Pokemon Communications. Let's Pokemon Communications one of our Turtonators. Hopefully into a Charmeleon. Ooh, okay. That is nice. No, okay, Mars. Never mind. There goes our hand. Kiawe. Ooh, okay, we have another Charmeleon. Or the same one actually, but now we don't have Guzma, so... Alright, so instead... Well, playing Charmeleon means that we need 2 retreat energies, which we are not gonna have. Let's put energies on Kiawe with, on Turtonator with Kiawe. Here we go. And now he is gonna do 50. And we'll be able to knock out his Oricorio with my Turtonator. Okay, Shaman. Then HP left. Let's draw. What do we draw? Kiawe and a Guzma. Nice. Put an energy on the Charmander, retreat it into the Turtonator. Use a Charmeleon to evolve it so it doesn't die easily, and use Fire Spin to knock out the Oricorio. A pretty decent turn there. He plays his Shaman. Oh, and he concedes. Okay. Alright, so that's at least a win again. Now we are 13 wins away. Not 15. Okay, let's see if we can keep this going then. Finally. Or well, finally, we already were on a win streak, but then we went on 2 losses again as well. Okay, Turtonator it is, no Kiawe in hand. We are against a Giratina Darkrai, so we need Kiawe if we want to win. That's a Guzma. I said we need a Kiawe, not a Guzma. We get a Charmander. And a Turtonator. So yeah, now he is... Well, if he doesn't get Darkrai, maybe we are okay. Okay, he plays an energy on Giratina. And then he plays Pokeball, that's a little bit weird. Plays Mars? Maybe we get a Kiawe? Or a Candy? Guzma, Charizard, alright. Still need Kiawe. Turtonator needs a lot of energies. We could also Charmeleon, but that's just rare candy. Into the Charizards. Sadly, it won't really do a lot. But okay. He has double Giratina, so he's also not doing too hot. Now he plays his first Darkrai though. So we'll start taking 20 damage. And a rocky helmet. Alright. Yeah, this is so fucked. Okay. We can Gosma if we want to. Let's do that in case we get a Professor's Research next turn. And yeah, that's it. He will be able to get enough energies on Giratina to knock out my Turtonator though. Oh, I should have put in Charizard. Alright. Yeah, now I'm really not sure what to do. Pokemon Communications is not really helping either. I guess we put energy on Charizard? I don't know. I think this game is lost. Sadly, that is the reality of playing against Giratina Darkrai. Somehow that deck is still incredibly fucking powerful. Alright, let's play Charizard. I mean, I think we still lose, but alright. Sure. Now what? Like really, playing against Giratina Darkrai is basically who gets his cards earlier. I mean, that is almost basically this entire game, like in a nutshell. Who gets his cards earliest? Who is the luckiest? 10 HP left. And no Lily. So yeah. Darkrai Giratina wins another game. Maybe we should also try playing Darkrai Giratina again. Oh my god, do I hate playing against them. It is just so annoying to play against. It's such a dumb deck. It's literally an RNG matchup. Are you lucky enough to get your draws? Then you win. Are you not lucky enough to get your draws? Then you lose. Are we against another one here? Looks like we might be. No, if he plays anything, that is. He is AFK, I guess. Okay, here we go. There is Darkrai Giratina. How much fun. Are we having fun? No. I am not having fun against the Darkrai Giratina. No. That is absolutely the worst draw that I could have gotten. Okay. So I think we lose this game. Simply based off the fact that we don't have a rare candy Charizard and he has his Darkrai and Giratina already. Okay, well I am going to join them in playing Darkrai Giratina because, oh my god. Why is he playing Darkrai Giratina with Arceus Zubat? Guess we can play a Charmeleon. Maybe we can win, I don't know. Doesn't feel like we can though. Turtonator, Professor's Research, maybe we get something? No, we got a rare candy. Alright, lovely. Just what I wanted, just what I needed. Not really. Well, let's key away, I guess. I don't know. Playing against this deck is not fun at all. Maybe I should bust out the oricorio actually. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna play oricorio. I'm gonna concede this, by the way, because it's windless. No point in keeping that game going. Okay, I'm gonna play oricorio. God damn it. Fuck Darkrai Giratina. Alright. I think this is oricorio. Yep, this is oricorio. Let's go. Now we are probably not getting any Darkrai Giratina decks, are we? As we wait to load into the game. Takes a while. Takes a long while. Alright. I'm going first and we're against a fire type deck. Oh, of course we are. Let's just play Giratina. Get our oricorio on the bench. What? Charmander. Alright. Charizard it is, I guess. Let's keep our Giratina. And Broken Space. We need 3 turns. That is all we need. Or all we need. That is what we need. That is quite a lot, actually. 3 turns. Okay. So that is no Bueno on the rare candy. That's good. Let's play an energy on the oricorio. Use Broken Space below again. 2 energies. We only need one more. One more turn. Okay, there comes Charmeleon. No energies on it though. Not yet. Let's play the energy on oricorio again. Use Broken Space below again. We have enough psychic energies on Giratina to attack next turn. Is he gonna have Mr. Charizard here? No. Okay, Sabrina it is. Oricorio comes into play. That's fine, we already have 2 energies on Oricorio. So we can easily retreat into Giratina. There we go. Professor's Research, let's see what we get. Pokeball, Greninja. Let's Pokeball for another Froakie. Not that we need it, but alright. And we can knock out this Charmeleon. Here we go, that's 1 point. As we wait for our opponent to play his Komala. Just a koala is, basically. And he concedes. Alright, so switching up decks was useful in some capacity. Not really in the way that I thought it would be useful, but yeah. Let's see if we run into any of the Giratina Darkrai decks though, because it would be funny to see them just surrender at the sight of a Oricorio. I would love to see that. Probably not a Darkrai Giratina deck. Nope. Grass type is what I see. Let's play Giratina then. Do the same thing as last battle. Far-fetched. Huh. Interesting. Let's Giant Cape. Let's ability as well. Get the energies flowing, get them going. And he plays his Pokeball. Pokeball. And we wait for our opponent to return to the game. He should return though. I don't think he quit the game. Might be a little bit of a connection error. "45 seconds though. 40. Still waiting. Who knows? Maybe we got lucky and he somehow disconnected. Would be lovely to get a free win. Still waiting. 22 seconds. Still waiting. Skipping only 1 turn, maybe he will come back after, who knows? Okay. So how long until we just win the game? So we are still waiting for him to return. Should be a free win then, right? If he is not returning. Is he gonna return? How long does this take? Still waiting. Please. Please, can we end the game? Okay, finally. Alright. Not really how I wanted to win the game, but I guess we'll take it. 12 more. Okay. Fire type deck. We start with... Oh wait, no. We don't start with Shaman, we have a Froakie. Let's start with Froakie. We also have a rare candy in hand. Actually. Oh, well, now we have 2. and a oricorio. Not a bad starting hand. Charmander Litten, he's gonna do 30, 10 to himself. My Froakie is almost dead. We can heal him with Shaman though. There we go. If he has a Torracat, he will die, so let's put a Giant Cape on it. Use an energy. And that is 30 damage. 20 HP left. Maybe he gets Incineroar candy here though. No Charmeleon? Alright. And place Mars, actually kinda useful for me. Arita, Rare Candy, Giratina. Alright, not too bad. We can, lovely, lovely, we can Greninja. Here we go. And he concedes. Wow. Oh, quick concede. Lovely. 11 more games. Let's see if we can get below 10. I think I will do like 2 or 3 more games, not too many. Alright. I'm going first. A fire type deck. I love how when I switch to Oricorio we don't face any Darkrai Giratina decks anymore. Like at all. Cyrus. Let's Professor's Research, let's see. Froakie, Oricorio, get another Shaman? No. Let's play Oricorio Froakie then. Put a Giant Cape on Giratina. Okay, and use the broken space below. As always. Okay, he deals 30 damage. Yeah, it's lovely to get 2 rare candies, but if we want to use the rare candies, we should also get a Greninja. Alright. There's a Charmander. And a Torracat, so he does 40. Some healing would be pretty great. Just research. I think we play this on Oricorio. Let's Professor's Research. Maybe we get a Greninja? Pokeball? Ooh, yeah, there we go. So, Rock Candy, Greninja. Here we go. Let's Pokeball. Another Froakie. Let's also play that. And then use Water Shuriken to... so it's 180, so let's just do damage to Charmander. And use Broken Space below again. So we have 3 energies on Giratina. Right. He doesn't seem to have Incineroar yet. Maybe. Another Charmander. as we wait. We can also swap into our Greninja, and that will also knock out this Torracat actually. Sure. Charmander is played, Charmeleon comes into play. I think we might swap out to Greninja. Actually though, what do we do here? Okay, let's think. I think we're putting an energy on... Giratina is gonna die regardless, right? Torracat doesn't have any energy on him. So let's do this. Let's Water Shuriken Torracat for some extra damage. And we can Guzma as well. Let's use Chaotic Impact. We will take 20 damage ourselves, which means that he will be able to knock out my Giratina. But who knows, maybe we are okay here. There goes Torracat. Does he have Incineroar? Giant Cape. And he is gonna knock out my Giratina, as expected. Now we play Greninja. There we go. Oh, and we get the older Greninja. So we win here actually. So we can Greninja, play... Ooh, almost played an energy on the wrong one. Play an energy on our active Greninja. Use Guzma. Take off those. Use one Water Shuriken on Torracat. Use another Water Shuriken on the other Torracat, or on Torracat as well. Now he has to swap out to a Charmander. So we wait for him to swap out to Charmander, or concede. There it is. Alright, 4-game win streak. 10 games left. Or 10 wins are needed. I think we'll do one more and then stop though. For today at least. Maybe do a bit more tomorrow. We're at 1354 though, let's go. Might be one of the highest amounts I've been at yet. Alright, we are forced to start with Oricorio. Sprigatito is in play as well. Okay. No, let's first Pokeball. Giratina, okay, not bad. That's Professor's Research. Hope we get another basic Shaman, okay. Not the one I was looking for, but we'll take it. Let's use Broken Space Below. He also uses Pokeball. Alright. And uses red cards. It's not too bad for me right now. Greninja. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, we would love to get a Froakie. Rare candy, okay. This is guaranteed Froakie, right? Yes, let's go. Let's put this there. Use broken space below again. Now let's see what he has. Florigato on his bench. So then no Meowscarada in the active, right? He could draw it with Sprigatito here though. Sadly, I don't have any red cards in this deck. Right, so Rare Candy Greninja. And put an energy here. Sadly, it does mean we don't get to use our ability with Giratina, but I think knocking out at least one is good. Here we go. Not too bad. Now he probably has a Meowscarada in his hand though. Okay, no basic Pokemon. Yep, there is Meowscarada. So he's gonna do 60. Oricorio will live. Alright, I'm gonna end